Hi everyone, this is Johnny. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Now today I'm actually going to be talking about this wireless Bluetooth hi-fi bookshelf speaker. It's actually called the STUDIOBOX 2-HD High Fidelity Home Bluetooth Speaker by SONICGEAR. This is actually their latest addition to their wide variety of audio products. The speaker retails for around 399 Singapore dollars, which works out to about 290 US dollar, but there is actually a promotion over at Shopee where it's actually only going for 254 Singapore dollars. Now for the record, Leapfrog Global sent me this speaker to test and review, but what I am actually about to say are my own opinions and thoughts. Leapfrog Global is actually seeing this video at the same time as you. As usual, I'll be very honest and very detailed, so I'll include a timestamp if you wish to jump to any particular segment. And for those of you who actually missed the unboxing, feel free to click here to check out the unboxing before you come back to this video. So after testing this bookshelf speaker for about 2 to 3 weeks, are there any issues? How's the sound, the design, the performance? Here are the 3 things I like about the STUDIOBOX and 3 improvements I hope to see in the next version. Now let's start off with some of the basic features. Now the dimension, the height is 178mm by 287mm by 156mm. It weighs around 2.4 kilo, which is around 5.2 pounds. There's a physical on-off power switch and physical knobs for volume, bass and treble. It uses Bluetooth 5.0, RCA line-in and optical cable for connectivity. In terms of the speakers itself, there is one 50-watt full-range 4-inch main driver and 2 10-watt tweeters, which are around 1.25 inch each. So that gives you a total output of around 70 watt RWS. Right off the bat, the rectangular boxy shape and design is pretty similar to speakers from brands such as Marshall and Klipschutz, though both of the above mentioned actually cost at least 50% more than SONICGEAR's STUDIOBOX. The STUDIOBOX comes in 2 colors, walnut and mahogany. The unit I have for review is mahogany. The top and bottom of the speaker are made with medium density fiberboard. Now in the middle, where the drivers and tweeters are, is wrapped in a black fabric cloth. For those of you who chooses the walnut variant, the middle part comes with a grey fabric cloth. At the bottom are 4 rubber feet to help with stability so that the speakers will stay in place. In terms of connectivity, you have a few to choose from. You can go by Bluetooth, or you can go by RCA cable, or you can go by optical cable. Now in terms of Bluetooth, STUDIOBOX uses Bluetooth 5.0 version. The transmission distance is up to 20 meters unblocked. In my own home, I managed to achieve up to 9 meters with solid walls and object in between before I start to experience some intermittent disconnections. The initial Bluetooth pairing, I've actually tried the Bluetooth pairing with all the available platform I have, and it's actually pretty seamless with my Android phone, with my iPhone 12 mini, with my iPhone 13 Pro Max, with my Samsung smartphone, with my laptop. Nothing too difficult, right? Just click on it and its pairing is done. The reconnection is also instant as well, the moment you power on the speaker. And when you power off the speaker, the Bluetooth connection will actually cut off immediately. At the top of the speaker, you actually find a whole row of physical controls. You'll find the physical on-off switch and the physical knobs for the volume, bass and treble. And you will also see the LED indicator. The volume physical knob offers around 30 to 32 levels of volume adjustment. Both the bass and treble physical knobs offers a -6 to +6 defined step increments. Now, the first thing I like about the STUDIOBOX is actually the physical look. Now, I really dig how the speaker looks like. It's clean, it's understated. On top of that, the use of the medium density fiberboard actually gives it a pretty good weight. The dark wood finishing and with the round corners, the round smooth corners actually offers a pretty premium touch to it. The STUDIOBOX actually, in my personal opinion, it looks great almost anywhere, and I feel that it fits easily in any room setup. In the living room, in the music room, in the study room, and even in the bedroom. The second thing I like is actually the sound quality. Generally speaking, sound tends to be on the brighter side. The mids and the highs are prominent. Bass is punchy and clean, but you might want to add more bass to have a bit more thump. Not only that, I feel that the ability to manually adjust the bass and the treble can really change the EQ quite significantly. Vocals and instruments are clean, are clear, forward, and detailed. Usually for my own music enjoyment, I will usually set the treble at 0 and the bass I will tune it to +3 or +4 for a more balanced and enjoyable listening. Next, I'll include a sample track of how the music will sound like through the various adjustments. Do put on your headphones. So let's test out some videos, let's test out some songs, let's go into YouTube. This is called Feel It. This is lowest volume. This is at max volume. Just up the bass. This is at +2. This is at +4. +6, right, max. Okay, let's turn it back to 0. Let's look at the treble. +4, +6. So do take note is that currently I've already upped the speaker volume to the maximum, but the volume on my phone is only at 30%. Right? So let's up it to 50%, shall we? This is at 50%. Right, so now it's down at 50% volume. The bass is at +6. Let's put it back to neutral. And we test the treble. Back to neutral, 100% volume. For movies, depending on the genre, I would actually change the bass and treble accordingly. For action movies like Avengers, I will usually set the bass to +3 or +4 and the treble to +2. For like romance and comedy or animation, cartoon and kind of stuff, I will usually set the bass to 0 and the treble to +3. Or most importantly, there's literally no sound latency via Bluetooth. Next is a sample of the sound quality when playing a movie. Do pull on your headphones.
Blue, you had a baby. That's impossible.
Hey, girl.
You look just like your mother.
I promise you, I am gonna get her back. Genetic power has now been unleashed. We made a terrible mistake. The doomsday clock might be about out of time.
If our world's gonna survive, what matters is what we do now.
I could use your expertise.
You coming or what?
A baby raptor? I made a promise we would bring her home. You made a promise to a dinosaur. Yeah. What?
Everybody hold on to somebody. That can't be right.
What is that?
Biggest carnivore the world has ever seen.
Run!
See? Not so bad.
Okay, so first off, I just want to say, I get it.
You get what?
High school.
Kamala. Another Avengers shirt. Cute. She thinks I'm some kind of weirdo.
You were a weirdo. Boys. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You're kind of on my ship.
Sorry.
But you're staring out the window in your little fantasy land. Kamala, hey! Already? Really? Come on, like...
Do I have to figure out my whole future before lunch, or is there like... Maybe they're right. I spend too much time in Fantasyland.
That is not you.
It's not really the brown girls from Jersey City who save the world. That's the fantasy too.
Did something happen to you?
No, why? Did you hear something?
Kamala? What does it feel like?
Cosmic. I always thought I wanted this kind of life, but I never imagined any of this.
Do you know what you are?
I'm a superhero.
You'll never forgive yourself.
No turning back now.
Having any fun yet?
When it comes to gaming, I feel that it's great for racing, it's great for adventures and general games such as Asphalt, Tomb Raider, League of Legends. It's also generally okay for first-person shooter, but because it's only front-facing, forward-facing speaker, you're not able to get that kind of good location, especially if you're playing games like PUBG Mobile, this kind of stuff. You need to have very good location of where the sounds are coming from. I would still recommend you to get a proper headphone or headset instead. Now, the third thing I like about the STUDIOBOX is actually the control feedback. Now, the physical power switch, it actually gives me a very satisfying and a very nostalgic, tacky feedback. The feedback of the physical knobs for the bass and trebles and the volume, it brings back wonderful memories of those old school bookshelf speaker which I used to have. Now that we have gone through the 3 things I like about the STUDIOBOX, next I'm going to be talking about the 3 improvements I hope to see in the STUDIOBOX in the next version. The first one would actually be the volume control. Depending on the type of device I connect to the STUDIOBOX via Bluetooth, the volume adjustments would vary actually. I give you an example. When I connect my iPhone via Bluetooth to the speaker, turning the speaker's volume knob doesn't control the volume on the iPhone together. So many a times, if the iPhone's default volume is set low, the sound coming out from the speaker would still be pretty soft, even if I turn the volume knob to the maximum. I will actually need to go to my iPhone and I'll need to use the volume rocker to increase the volume. So personally, I hope that in the next version, SONICGEAR will actually make the volume knob on the speaker to control the overall volume loudness, or the volume rocker on the iPhone could on the smartphone or on the Android or on the iPhone could be the overall control. The second area I would wish to see an improvement would be to have more Bluetooth connection options. I hope to see that the STUDIOBOX would offer multi-device pairing or multi-point pairing via Bluetooth, which means to say that right now STUDIOBOX can only connect to one Bluetooth device at any one time. If I wish to switch to another device to be connected to the STUDIOBOX, I will need to actually manually disconnect the speaker from the first device and then reconnect it with the second device via Bluetooth. So I hope that this can actually be included in the next version. The third improvement I would hope to see with the STUDIOBOX would be probably adding a smartphone app or a remote control. This is because if I want to make any adjustment to the STUDIOBOX, like whether is it the bass or the treble or the volume, I'll need to go up to the speaker, and sometimes it can be quite a hassle if you tend to listen to a wide variety of music, or you watch different genre of movies or shows within a day, right? So I hope in the next version, SONICGEAR can include either a smartphone app or a remote control so that it allows users to actually make all these kind of adjustments easily. Alright, so at the end of the day, are these STUDIOBOX worth it? In my opinion, if you're looking for a good quality, simple and elegant bookshelf speaker, but you do not wish to fork out more than $300, I definitely feel that the STUDIOBOX 2-HD by SONICGEAR is a great option, and it's well priced for what it is offering. And at its current promotional price of 254 Singapore dollars, I think that is a great deal for a speaker which offers well-balanced sound in a simple, clean and elegant design. And there you have it. These are my personal thoughts of the STUDIOBOX 2-HD High Fidelity Home Bluetooth Speaker by SONICGEAR. I hope it helped you. If it did, it'd be great if you can actually smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. More importantly, share this content with your friends who are also considering to get a bookshelf speaker. So if you wish to check out affordable ANC wireless earbud, click this video on the left. If you wish to check out an awesome pair of hyper bass wireless headphones, click this video on the right. Anyway guys, that's all the time we have. My name is Johnny and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!